Is this beautiful edge that adds pockets that also look like shells at the bottom of your work. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the pretty pockets edging. I'll be using a 4mm hook and some acrylic yarn size 4. Okay, so for this design, you want to start with a foundation chain that is a multiple of 3. In my case, I have 18 chains. We're going to start with row 1. For row 1, you want to skip 3 chains, which counts as a double crochet. And then into the next, you want to do a double crochet. And now you want to do 1 double crochet into each chain all the way until the end of your row. So do 1 double crochet into each chain and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did 1 double crochet into each chain of the foundation chain. Now we can move on to row 2. So row 2 is going to start by doing 1 pocket group into the first stitch, like around the first stitch. So basically we're going to flip our work. We're not going to chain or anything. We're going to be working around the pillar of the double crochet, the first double crochet that you have. So for a pocket group, you're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 3 double crochets. So the way that looks is we're going to go around, basically behind the stitch, and around the pillar like this. Let me show you again. I'm here right now. I'm going to go behind the work and around the pillar of the first double crochet like this. From here, I'm going to work a single crochet, then a half double crochet. So yarn over, go behind the work and around that same pillar and complete your half double crochet. And then I'm going to do 3 double crochets the same way. Yarn over around the pillar of that double crochet and do 3 double crochets. That's 1. That's 2. And that is 3. Okay, and that's going to be my first pocket group. Now I'm going to be skipping 2 stitches and doing a slip stitch into the top of the next stitch. So let's see here. I'm skipping 1 and 2 into the next, a slip stitch. And this is how I bring this kind of shell or little pocket together into the work. Now we can start the row repeat. We're going to do a pocket group around the same stitch as the last slip stitch, meaning my slip stitch is right over here. So I'm going to go around the pillar of that double crochet, which is this one here. So let's do that. Pocket group, we need to go from right to left behind the pillar of that double crochet, and then 1 single crochet here, then 1 half double crochet around that stitch, then 3 double crochets worked in the same way. So 1 there, 2, and 3. Continuing the repeat, you're going to be skipping 2 stitches. So now we can go back to the stitches here. Skip 2 and then do 1 single crochet into the next. I'm going to remove my hook so I can show you a little bit better. So it might be easier to also look at it from this perspective. So I can see, okay, I did my slip stitch into, let's see, this stitch here. I'm going to skip 2 and then do 1 slip stitch into the next. It's just harder to see when you have your work like this. So you might want to kind of open it up just to make sure that you're skipping the correct 2 stitches. So let's go back, skip 2 into the next slip stitch. And that creates my second shell, and that ends the repeat. So now we're going to go back to the beginning of it by doing our pocket group into the same stitch that you did a slip stitch into, then skip 2, slip stitch. I'm going to do it one more time with you because this one's a bit tricky. So the same stitch that I am in right now with the slip stitch, I'm going to go around the pillar from right to left. And into there, do a single crochet, a half double crochet. And here it's kind of tricky, you guys, to show you, so I can only pinch it so I can keep this pillar exposed. And so my work doesn't kind of flip-flop. Here's 2 and 3. That was my groups of double crochet. I'm going to skip the next 2 stitches and into the next do a slip stitch. And there we have it. That is my 3rd pocket there. Now you can go ahead and continue repeating this all the way to the end. You're going to be finishing off by doing a slip stitch to the top of the turning chain here. You know how you have a chain 3 at the beginning that counted as a double crochet. At the end, you're just going to be slip stitching into the top of that, cutting off your yarn and threading your ends through. Okay, look how cute this one is. It's got these cute little pockets that also remind me of shells hanging off of the bottom of your work. They're kind of curved inward, and so it adds this little bit of depth to the fabric. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.